Hello, in this video, we're going to go over how to update LoopFollow to version 6.0 or .1, whatever version it is right now. If you're running LoopFollow with the version 5 in the front of the number, then you need to follow these instructions so you can successfully update to LoopFollow version 6 and above, which has the live activity feature that you'll need, and you'll need to add an app group for that. What you'll need to do this update is you're going to need access to your GitHub account. You're going to need access to your Apple developer account, and then you should be good to go. But we're going to go to github.com. And if you're not signed in, you'll see a sign in button in the top right of the screen. But if you're signed in, you should see your logo on the top right, and you can click on it here. There are two paths here. Either you built your browser build using just the normal GitHub personal account, in which case you'll go to repositories. LoopFollow will show up. I don't have that here. I built using the organization method. So I'm going to go to the top right by my face, my profile picture, click on it and choose organizations and click on my organization name. And then I can go to repositories. Go to LoopFollow, where my LoopFollow browser build is. And the first thing I want you to do is you're going to check on the sync fork button. You're going to click this and see if there's anything like a green button that says update branch. If there is, go ahead and do that. There probably won't be. It should be up to date. So the next thing you're going to go do is go to the actions tab, which is up here across the top. And then you're immediately going to go on the left to add identifiers, which is step number 2. From here, you're going to click the run workflow button and then run workflow again. I like to go click this back arrow here in the top left and watch the status from this page. When it's done, it'll turn green and be ready to go. If you're impatient, you can press the refresh button and see how things are going. All right, that took about 30 seconds. Now you can see it's green, it's been run. So now we're gonna go to the LoopFollow browser build instructions at loopfollowdocs.org. Under build, you'll see an option for instructions for updating to LoopFollow 6.x, which means anything newer than 6.0. You'll notice the instructions down here at the bottom. You'll need to click this link to register an app group in step 1. This will open up your developer account. If you're not logged in, it will ask you to log in. And you'll need to fill in the description and the identifier. Both of these are in the instructions. So flip back over to the instructions, and you'll notice we have the description right here, LoopFollow app group. Just copy this, right click copy or hit Control C or Command V, depending on if you're on a Mac or a Windows machine. Go back to your developer account and we will paste it into the description. And then we need to get the identifier. Go back to the instructions, and in step number 3, we're going to highlight this phrase here, which is group.com.teamid.loopfollow. We're going to copy this, back over to our developer page and paste that in. Now we need to replace the team ID with our actual developer team ID. Your team ID is up in the top right next to your name. You can just double click on it and it'll highlight the team ID, and then you can copy it. Right click copy. And then if you double click the word team ID, it will automatically highlight all the letters between the 2 dots here. And we can right click and paste right over top of it. And it will replace team ID with our developer team ID. Now, sometimes when you do this, it adds a space. If you happen to paste in a space, it'll say that's invalid. Don't panic. Just check for a space here and delete it, and you should be good to go. And you press continue and then register. Now you'll see your new app group listed under your identifiers, and you're good to go. Switch to the top right where it says app groups. You just click on this, and it's actually, it doesn't look like it, but it's actually a drop-down menu. And you change that to app IDs, which is the first one. And then you're going to find your LoopFollow identifiers. There are 2. Mine look a little crazy because I've built some of these using Xcode in the past. So mine have the XC in the front. They're a little ugly. Sorry about that. There. Now mine will look like some of you that have newer builds where it's not all messed up. Now you can see I have LoopFollow and I have LoopFollow Live Activity Extension. So you're going to find the LoopFollow identifier, click on it, and then it'll take you to a page to edit the identifier, and we're going to assign the new group we created to this identifier. So you're going to scroll down a little bit where you see app groups and click the edit button and make sure that LoopFollow is assigned to this one. If it's not, you need to hit continue. You check the box, you hit continue, and then hit save in the top right and confirm. Now in this case, we now need to do our second one, which is our LoopFollow Live Activity Extension. Click on it. Scroll down to app groups, hit configure, check the LoopFollow group, hit continue, and then save and confirm. All right, that's pretty much it. So now we're going to go back to GitHub and go down to step number 4 for build loop follow. Click on that and go ahead and run workflow and run workflow. If everything goes well, this should build successfully. If it doesn't, go ahead and try it one more time. And if you still have trouble, you can post in a group like Loop and Learn. You can contact me, Kenny at foxandtheloophouse.com. Whatever you need to do, we can help get you built. So I'm going to go back here to step 4 and just watch the status here. You can see in the past, most of these builds take about 7 or 8 minutes to complete the full builds. So we'll wait probably 8 to 10 minutes. And then after that, you're going to have to wait a few minutes, maybe up to 10 or 15 for the app, new version of the app to get over to test flight. And you'll see it in your test flight where you can now hit update to get the latest version of LoopFollow. In LoopFollow, if you want to check your update version, you go to the menu and you'll bring up a menu that looks kind of like this. And then you can scroll down to the bottom and you can see if your version is up to date. Mine's waiting for our new version we're building right now. You can see version 5.1 is in orange and is old, and the newest version is 6.1. If you need these instructions or ever need any instruction for LoopFollow, you can find them here in LoopFollow docs. You can always join the Loop and Learn Discord, and there's the Loop and Learn Facebook group. Those are all great resources to find more information about LoopFollow. Otherwise, you can contact me, Kenny, if you want to do that.